Good morning, Tosa West. I'm Sam Gentil.
And I'm Khalil Barki, and today is May 2nd. Welcome to CFB Today. Hey Sam, I know that senior yard signs are now available in the main office. All seniors should go and grab one. And have you gotten one?
Yep, already got mine.
Oh, that's great. But you know, as we're approaching graduation,
Remember that we have to still be present and ready for our final exams.
cool sweatshirt, Sam. Is that the school you're going to next year?
Yep, I'm going to UW-Platteville next year and planning to major in forensic studies with a minor in Spanish.
Oh yeah, I saw a lot of people wearing college wear. Why do seniors have that on?
Because, Khalil, decision day was on Thursday, May 1st.
Oh, okay, that's pretty cool. Boers, Calista Albert, Ciara Johnson, and Leach are going to be on the street to find out what seniors' plans are for next year.
Let's take a look.
The end of the year is approaching fast, and students have been planning, preparing, and figuring out what will be next for them, whether it's a university, a tech school, the military, or job opportunities. Decision Day is the national deadline for seniors to formally accept college offers. To celebrate, seniors around the nation wear their chosen college spirit wear on May 1st. Let's go find out what these seniors are wearing. And where are you committed to?
I'm committed to Southern Methodist University for civil engineering.
And where are you committed to?
I'm going to UW-Platteville next year.
The Pennsylvania State University.
UW-Madison.
UW-Madison.
To Loyola University Chicago.
I'm committed to UW-Madison.
UW-Madison. UW-Madison.
Marquette University.
Loyola University in Chicago.
UWM.
UWM.
UW-Milwaukee. UWM.
UW-Madison.
The University of Michigan.
Marquette University.
UW-Wisconsin-La Crosse.
I'm committed to Viterbo.
Minnesota Twin Cities.
I'm going to UW-Milwaukee.
Myad.
Michigan Technological.
Madison.
Madison. Madison.
Madison.
All right.
I'll be attending Brown University.
I'm committed to Georgia Tech.
And where are you committed to? MATC Milwaukee.
What college are you going to?
I'm going to the University of Minnesota.
Where are you guys going to college?
Berkeley College of Music. I'm going to Grand Canyon University.
UW-Stevens Point. And your intended major? Environmental Science and Management. And your intended major?
Psychology.
Majoring in sports management.
I'm majoring in musical theater and minoring in sports management.
I'm majoring in biology and theater.
And I'm majoring in history and political science.
Perfect, thank you. Your intended major?
Nutritional science.
And what are you guys majoring in?
Studio art.
Business. Perfect, thank you guys. Your intended majors?
Elementary education and Spanish.
Engineering mechanics plus aerospace.
Perfect. Ooh. And your intended major?
Forensic studies with a minor in Spanish.
And your major?
I'm majoring in public health and minoring in Spanish.
Perfect, thank you.
UW-Whitewater, studying math education.
Columbia University, I'm studying English.
University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill for biology.
And what are your majors?
Business.
I am also in business.
I'm going into kinesiology. All right, thank you guys.
And what do you guys intend on majoring in?
Psychology and sociology.
Our education?
Biomedical science.
What are you majoring in?
I'm majoring in business.
Plan on majoring in?
Sports management.
What are you guys majoring in?
I don't know.
I'm majoring in business with professional sales and marketing.
Thank you.
Behind the Desk is a segment that highlights different teachers' roles in the school.
Yes, and today's Behind the Desk is with our school social worker, Ms. Perkins.
Hi everybody, I'm excited for you to learn more about social work.
Let's go behind the desk with Janea, Whitten, Jes'Zir, Pugh, and Kaiyah Szeklinski to find out more about their conversation with Ms. Perkins.
My name is Felicia Perkins. My job is the school social worker here at West. Well, first of all, as a school social worker, there is no typical day, which is kind of the blessing in disguise in that one day I could be in meetings after meetings after meetings, or I could be working individually with students. I could be going out on a home visit to meet with a family. So it changes from day to day, which is really nice. My overall job description involves breaking down barriers that might exist for students, for families, for systems, and that are getting in the way for students to have equal access to their education. So it might include working on attendance and finding out what's the root cause and reason behind the attendance, and trying to bridge resources for the particular families so that they can receive those services so that that student can have access to their education. I also, a great portion of my job is working with students that have 504 plans, which are plans that are built for teachers to implement in the classroom so that they have equal access to their education. They could be a variety. They could have asthma, they could have dyslexia, they could have anxiety, could be a variety of things. And I also work and do social histories around students with special needs. So that's a great big portion of my work that I do is paperwork. And then I do work with students who are unhoused, or what we consider homeless. Students, if they are pregnant, teen pregnancy, all those major issues that might get in the way of students having access to their education.
Track, baseball, girls soccer, and boys tennis are in full swing, just like boys golf.
It's time for everyone's favorite segment,
the sports.
Thanks, guys. Welcome to Tosa Sports. I'm Lilly Nelson.
And I'm Brandon Collins. Another week, another phenomenal week of Tosa Sports.
To start, we are excited to talk about one of the proud events we host here at our school.
Today is the Dan Benson Track Meet that we host every year to honor the great late track coach. He helped guide our program to much success over 20 years.
Some of the best teams come from all over Southeast Wisconsin to compete at our school. Please go support our track athletes and see them put on great individual and team performances. This past Tuesday, our girls soccer team took on a rough conference foe in DSHA. They played real well in the first half, defensively holding them to a mere 1 goal.
Sadly, DSHA pulled away in the second half, winning with a final score of 4-0.
Don't fret, because the girls play in a tournament this Saturday at Shorewood High School starting at 10 a.m.
The boys tennis team had their best week of the year up to this point. They started off Monday with a sweep of West Bend, following up with a sweep over Pewaukee.
They're picking up momentum at the right time, with senior Zach Peterson doing some of his best work coming into conference play. Teammates have noticed his great improvement since previous years.
The boys have a tournament this weekend and are looking to continue this dominant stint.
The girls softball team has had a rough week due to them having cancellations due to injury.
Although there are no games to report, it is important that we acknowledge the great work this team has put in when they are often short-handed.
Their next opponent is today against the Spartans at Brookfield East at 4:30. The boys baseball team had another tough week, losing to a tough Menominee Falls team on Monday and Tuesday.
Regardless of the tough season so far, there are a few shining stars so far. Senior Jack Weber has led this team with hits of 14 and a batting average of .389.
On the mound, Sean Justin leads the team in ERA with a 4.59 and 13 strikeouts.
Next week, stay tuned and show out for Tosa West Baseball because they take on our crosstown rivals Wauwatosa East.
They play next Tuesday and Thursday at Brightlow Field.
This past week, our boys lacrosse team faced the Classic 8 team, Oconomowoc Raccoons. Going into it, it looked like a tough game for the Blazers, but they ultimately pulled out with a 14-5 win.
They held control of the lead for the entire game after getting out to a 3-goal lead early in the first quarter.
Please go support the boys team as they take on Brookfield next Wednesday at 7 on senior night.
Music can play a big role in hyping up an athlete. Brandon, do you have a favorite song you like to listen to before you go on the lacrosse or football field?
Yeah, music is just so important, and one of my favorite songs to listen to before I go on the field is Throw It Up by Lil Jon.
Sam Gentil, LaShawn Dixon, Khalil Barki, Lon Nugent, and Shay Jackson went on the track at the April 24th track meet and asked track athletes about the last hype song they listened to.
Let's check out what they learned.
Who am I here with?
Roman Long.
What school do you go to?
Wauwatosa West High School.
What was the last thing you listened to?
Feel It by Jacquees.
Who am I here with?
Peyton Murray.
And what school do you go to?
Germantown High School.
What was the last thing you listened to?
Stick to the Code by Lil Uzi Vert.
Who am I here with?
Calvin Jensen.
Aiden Moss.
What school do you guys go to?
Tosa West.
Tosa West.
What was the last song you guys listened to?
Man in the Box by Alice in Chains.
Nokia by Drake.
Who am I here with?
Nia Pace.
What school do you go to?
Nicolay.
What was the last song that you listened to?
Party in the USA.
Who am I here with?
Addison.
Lydia.
Okay. And what school do you guys go to?
Germantown.
Germantown.
What was the last song that you guys listened to?
Never Lose Me by Flo Milli.
Great song.
And then Timeless by Playboy Cardi.
Who am I here with?
Janea.
What school do you go to?
Tosa West.
What was the last song you listened to?
Walk 'Em Down by Leach.
Thank you. Who am I here with?
Samaya. Liliana.
Savannah.
Elise.
What school do you guys go to?
We go to Germantown.
And what was the last song you listened to?
Dark Paradise by Lana Del Rey. Run This Town by Jay-Z and Rihanna. Pretty Slowly by Benson Boone.
Free Now by Gracie Abrams.
Who am I here with?
Taya.
Tink. What school do you guys go to?
Pulaski.
What was the last song you guys listened to?
Dreams of Nightmares by Meek Mill. Down Julio by Lil RB.
Who am I here with?
Madeline Sanchez.
What school do you go to?
Tosa West.
And what was the last song that you listened to?
The last song I listened to was No One Noticed by the Marias.
That's all for today's sports.
Let's spin it back to the regular announcements.
And that's it for TW today.
We hope everyone has a great weekend, and we'll see you on Monday.